Welcome back. If you've watched the previous 5 episodes, hopefully you already understand that the traditional way to grow coaching businesses, service-based businesses, consulting, whatever it may be, it's fundamentally broken the old way. You've seen how becoming a category of one creates authority. You've seen how you can build an offer that sells itself and remove so much friction and kind of time and energy. You've seen how the proximity effect creates trust. You've seen how the omnipresent growth flywheel creates demand. And in the last episode, I walked you through how to make sales effortless and how you create an environment where people are buying rather than you trying to sell them. So the question is really a simple one now. How do you actually build all of this together? Because understanding something and implementing it, two very different things. I'm sure you'd agree. Everything I've been discussing with you over the last 5 episodes is exactly why I created Category of One in the first place. So Category of One, it's all about implementation. Okay, it's designed to help coaches, consultants, educators, service providers to build a business that provides 3 main kind of things: good money, purposeful work, and genuine personal freedom. I do not personally believe the success of your business should come at the expense of your life. I don't believe growth should require burnout at any point. And I don't believe a business being built should mean essentially you're creating a new fucking job for yourself. You're enslaving yourself. The goal is to have a business that supports your life, not one that consumes it. In my experience over the last 5.5 years, most people stay stuck for one of 3 reasons. Firstly, they're in obscurity. Secondly, they rely a lot on kind of manual client acquisition processes. Or they're still essentially trading their time for money. Most of the people that I've met or worked with, they've been incredibly talented at what they do. They care really deeply about the people that they serve, but they struggle to consistently attract, enough clients to live the life that they want to live. So they really struggle to stand out. And even when they do grow, they often create a business that becomes heavily dependent on them being available all day, fucking every day, which actually creates a lot more stress, pressure, burnout, or even worse, people end up resenting the businesses or questioning, should I even continue this thing? Category of One was designed to solve those problems. And we do it in, I believe, a very simple way. Okay, there is 3 phases, 3-phase process essentially. The first phase we call get paid. Self-explanatory. The first week, 6 weeks, it's focus on one thing: building and implementing your acquisition system So together we'll refine your offer so it's easy to sell. As we know, an offer that sells itself. So an offer that's going to clearly communicate the genuine value that you have, but also create certainty so that people see it and they want you to help them. We'll build out the indoctrination series episode by episode so that your audience understands exactly your value, your methodologies, frameworks, processes, why your approach is different, so they can make a decision that they feel aligned to that, showing them essentially like a new, better way into the future. We'll help you to build out your omnipresent growth flywheel so that you have a very simple, repeatable way to not just attract attention, but to build trust and demand and to create inbound sales opportunities. We'll absolutely position you as a category of one and show you how to do that so that you're not competing with everybody else. Instead, you're a leader of your own little micro movement and you're not comparing yourself to anybody else in your market. Now, by the end of the 6 weeks, the objective is to have the acquisition system fully built, operational, and to help you to onboard your next 5 high-ticket clients through that system. For many people, that means they cover the investment of what it would cost to work a full 12 months with us within category of one within the first 45 days. That's just the start point. Okay, this is where everything starts to click. Because probably for most of you, for the first time, you'll wake up knowing exactly how new clients are going to be entering into your world. So you'll be able to stop guessing what content to create. You'll stop wondering, where's the next sale coming from? You'll stop relying on hope. And you'll finally have a acquisition system that you can trust. Now, phase 2 is really about consistency. Okay, and really what we're looking for is financial stability, and that's settling you into consistent 10 to 20k months. Once the system is working, we have to shift our focus towards consistency, because this is where business becomes predictable. It's where the anxiety will disappear. It is where you'll stop wondering whether next month will be a good month or a bad month. It's where growth will feel more stable. Because you're no longer relying on random, sporadic kind of inquiries, or hoping the next post, piece of content performs well, or next sales call goes well, whatever it may be. Instead, you have a system that consistently attracts attention, builds trust, creates demand, and generates your sales opportunities. Now we focus on strengthening that system, continuing to build an audience of your ICP, driving more people into your omnipresent growth flywheel, deepening the trust through your indoctrination series and the ongoing content that you'll post to your private community to give the proximity effect and get people ready to make that decision into you. You get the affiliate sales process and then just run a monthly cash campaign. Simple. All of that helping you to consistently onboard Look, it really depends what your goals are, but most people can expect anywhere from kind of 5 to 8 clients every single month. Again, it depends on your goals, your capacity. For many people, for the first time, this is the first time they've really experienced genuine predictability in their business, but not because they're working harder, because they finally built an actual system that can work for them, independent of them, every single day. The goal is very simple. You protect your time, protect your energy, protect your lifestyle. Because if the only way you can grow your business is for you to work more hours, you're simply going to create another job for yourself. And that's not what we're building here. It's genuinely not. If you want to do that, sweet, there's going to be other places for you. That's not the game we're playing in category of 1. Now, the third phase I want to walk you through, it's where you can create consistent 30k months and becoming kind of like, at that point, it's the true lifestyle business. Because at that point, you've built the system, you've proven the system, you've created predictable client acquisition, you've built the delivery model that doesn't rely heavily on you working more hours or needing to be more available. So now the focus can become scaling intelligently, continuing to attract the right clients, continuing to generate more interest, more demand, and continuing to deliver exceptional results for the people that work with you without adding complexity, without sacrificing your freedom, and without becoming trapped by your own success. $30,000 a month is what I call the freedom number. The reason for that is back in 2022, when I started making £30,000 to £40,000 a month, it wasn't that the money changed my life. It was what the money represented. More choice, more freedom, more flexibility. Had the ability to work where I wanted, live where I wanted. I was able to travel anytime I wanted. Business was on the move with me. As long as I had my laptop, my phone, Wi-Fi, I was good to go. I was able to have so much time freedom because of the delivery model. So I was spending more time with the people that I love, spending more time having experiences outside of the business. And it was always the life that I was building towards. So it wasn't about the money per se, it was always about the freedom. Now, the way that we can help you to achieve this, if it is what you want, a lifestyle business, of course, that can, make $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month, whatever your goals are, it's not going to be through endless information. It's going to be through implementation. Category of 1, it's not some bullshit course. It's not some program where you're going to be sat alone watching like training after training after training, trying to figure all of this shit out alone by yourself. It is an implementation focused growth collaboration. One of the reasons that I specifically design category of 1 differently is because I do not believe premium support comes from spending more time together. I believe premium support comes from getting the right support at the right time. That's why we've built the hybrid implementation environment that combines all of the structure that you need, all of the accountability. You get the community, the async coaching, personalized feedback, everything that you need to build your business to 20, 30K or above every single month, so that you're never feeling stuck, but also because you're not having to be on endless Zoom calls every single week. Perhaps the most important part of this is you actually get a clear roadmap showing you specifically exactly everything that you need to focus on, so that you're no longer wasting weeks, months, or years trying to piece all of this shit together yourself. The goal with us isn't to give you more information. The goal is to help you to implement, because implementation is what creates the results. So who is this for? Like, who is Category of One for? It's not a good... let me start who it is for. If you're a coach, consultant, service provider who already has expertise, you've already worked with clients, there's proof. You've been able to work with people and help them to get results. You know your craft, you're confident in your craft, and you have the expertise, but you're struggling with visibility, client acquisition, positioning, predictability, and growth. Like, you're under like a glass ceiling. You know you're capable of so much more. You know you can serve in and help more people, and you genuinely believe that you should be further ahead than what you currently are. And you're ready to build a business that can give you purpose, peace, prosperity, a lifestyle business. Who this wouldn't be a good fit for, if you're looking for a magic solution, or if you're looking to be rescued, it's not going to work. It's not really for people who want to sit on the sidelines and just consume all the time, just consume more information without taking action and implementing anything. It's not going to be a good fit for you if you're a beginner and you haven't yet developed, the expertise, improving your ability to attract, convert, and deliver, even just to a handful of people. The reason for it is Category of One works best when people show up willing and ready to take action, when they're willing to do the implementation, when you're willing to become the leader that your business needs you to become. Because that's really important. Like I said, you want to create your own, be a leader of your own little micro movement. If anything that you've watched over the last, in this series, this episode and the previous 5 episodes, but if you've resonated with that and aligned with that, and if you can see yourself inside this business model, if you're tired of being in obscurity, if you are fed up with being stuck under like this income ceiling, and really fucking fed up with working hard, trading your time for money, and you're ready to build a business that supports your life instead of consuming it. If that is you, the next step, very simple. Somewhere around this video, there'll be a link to the full breakdown of the Category 1 offer. Click through to that, review it, read everything carefully, take your time. I want you to make sure that this feels aligned and a fit. And if what you're reading is what you want, then you can submit an application. I will personally review every application that comes through. Based on that, if we both feel this is the right fit, then the next step is very simple. We invite you to a conversation. We fully explore whether Category 1 is actually the right next step for you. And if it is, we can get started. For every single person who's got to this episode, I genuinely appreciate you spending this time with me throughout this series. I hope it's giving you a completely different perspective on what is possible for you. And if you're ready to build a business that gives you fantastic income, a prosperous business, a lot of purpose in your work and inspiration, and a lot of personal freedom, then I look forward to reading your application soon and hopefully having the opportunity to work with you if that's the right decision for both of us. To everybody else, I really appreciate you taking your time, and my only real intention of this is to provide you with information that makes you growing a lifestyle business so much easier, without all of the compromise, without all of the sacrifice. I genuinely believe everybody has it in them to be able to build their business to $30,000 a month once they've got the right system, and without having to sacrifice their life or their peace in the process. Success it's available to all of us. This isn't complex. It requires a simple system with consistent implementation and making a decision that you're going to be a Category 1, stand out and become a little, a leader of your own little micro movement. If you do that, everything that you can be dreaming of is available to you. And I know it because I'm walking, living, breathing example of that. I've helped hundreds of other people achieve the same. I just want to give back. I want to serve. I want to help people to manifest their dream lifestyle through service-based businesses. Appreciate you.